welcome back to OG Reefs and Aquariums. So, here's where we at. So, this is where we're battling high nitrates, high PO4, high phosphates. Basically, the nitrates are high. They're like 7, but the ratio to phosphates is like, my phosphates is like point, sometimes 0.3, 0.4. This is too high. Ratio's off. So, the equilibrium hasn't kicked in yet. So, I believe, because I did water changes back in bed, and a temporary drop. Then it goes back up. So what I'm believing is that my rock is leaking phosphates. Now, my rock, most of the rock in my tank is easily 20, 25 years old. And over a period of time, you get like an old tank syndrome. You get like pores. It's just that the rock isn't, and I have a large refusion, so the rock isn't, it's letting off more phosphates than it's absorbing, which means that the active bacteria that's used to eat, for lack of a better word, the phosphates, and I really think it's housing, for lack of a better term, in the rock. So, live rock enhanced. Now, what this is supposed to do, it's pretty cool, right? So, I'm just gonna read you the quick description of the back here, right? So it unclogs pores of new and established rocks. Contains microspores and enzymes, right? So what it does is it eats and dissolves detritus, dead algae, decomposing life attached to and within the rocks, sand in the aquarium and or the live rock curing containers. Helps unclog biofilters, refusions, processes decomposing detritus that accumulates in the course of the rock. Now, when I look at my rock, if I really look at it, seeing how it's so old, I mean, the last time I took it out of my tank, basically took it out and stored it, right? So whatever was dead, built up there is there, and I took it back out, put it back in the tank, came back to life, but I still think that it's still an underlying amount of decay, and it's just not as porous as it should. Now, this is a lot of Fuji rock. If you guys remember, we used to do Fuji live rock, not stuff that we create. Live rock that you actually get from the Fuji. Oh, Fiji, not Fuji. Thank you. Fiji. All right. Well, Fuji if you're in the ghetto, but if you go to the LFS, you gotta ask for Fiji. You can't even buy Fiji live rock no more. It's illegal to buy live rock because we were tearing up the actual reefs. But this was actually real Fiji that they go. And we should get this back then. Live rock used to come in with all kind of stuff on it. Come in with anemones on it. Come in all kind of weird hitchhikers, as in crabs and all spores. And I mean, no telling what was on this live, which made it live rock because it actually had live organisms. And if you got it fresh enough, it wouldn't die off. You can put it in your tank, start your metabolism. But if it happens to sit dry for any period of time, that live rock, all that life on it dies. Then you have to cure the live rock. But the crazy thing about live rock is, even if it's completely dead and sits dry for, in this case, 5 years, you put it back in water, there's still, so somehow, some way, all kind of weird life comes out of it that you don't get when you buy traditional dead rock, like from these places that make rock and that they cure over a period of time. Anyway, so this is it, live rock enhanced. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the tank. I'm gonna take my phosphate levels before and after, and hopefully when it clears up the rock, for lack of a better word, that the beneficial bacteria kicks in, that it actually starts to do what it should do and eat away at this phosphate. So go ahead and get this started. I think you supposed to, let's see what it says here. I don't see any ingredients. I guess the ingredients, I mean not the ingredients, the directions inside, but it's something like you mix it and you can put it in your flow, but it's best to let it sit for 30 minutes because it's living. Get it really active and then pour it in the tank. Either way, let's go to it. Let's go ahead and open this up. Oh man, why is this thing? Is it that I'm getting old, or is everything just hard to open? Getting old, all right. Oh, let's go ahead. peel off this sticker, and then I'm assuming, oh, here we go. Now let me put the sticker back on it, because I'm really anal like that. At least now it looks the part. Okay, and here's the potter. This is actually a living dry potter scooper, which is very important. And instructions. Perfect. So let's see what it says here. Live rock enhanced directions. Storage. We recommend storing in a cool place, dry, when not in use for best. Initiation. Add 1 scoop per 25 gallons in an area of high circulations every other day for first week. For smaller tanks, use half scoop. For larger systems, use 4 scoops. Okay. For optimal results, add to a few ounces of aquarium water in a separate container and let it sit for 20-30 minutes. Stir about every 10 minutes. Pour solution in high current area to ensure best concentration. Repeat dose every week until the desired results. For refusions, compute the volume of the refusion. The aquarium is important. Potentially add the required amount of live rock enhanced to both. All right, so I got 110 gallons. With the displacements, we say about 100 gallons. So I'm gonna go 4 scoops of this into some water, and then I'm going to stir it up. All right, so we'll go ahead and take off 4 scoops of this stuff here. And then I'm gonna show you guys, before and after the tank, so we can visibly see the difference. So 1. Now they say you can't overdo this, but first time, let's go by the instructions. 2, 3, 4. So that's enough for 100 gallons. I got a 110 system, but with displacement, it's probably closer to like 90 gallons or something like that. All right, so go ahead and this up. Then I'm going to keep the instructions. Why not? Go ahead and store it in a cool place. Put this back in here like this. Fill. Got a straw here. Now we're gonna every 30 minutes, so I'm going to, you guys cut my head off a little bit. I'm gonna give it a quick stir, making sure it's all dissolved. Then we'll come back again and do another 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes. Then we're going to take a picture of the tank. Then we're going to take our PR4 meters, or PR4, our phosphate readings, and then we're going to pour it in. So, I'll be back. Put that over here. Make sure I get every drop of it. Now, one you constantly shake kind of vigorously, one slow. Back of here, this is soft. So it says 2 minutes, but basically until you get it fully dissolved. So you see that was clear. Let's go ahead and put that in the unit here. Now you want to press and hold. You get a 3-minute countdown, and then we get our readings. And while we're doing that, let me take you over here and show you how the rock look right now. So this is how the rock look right now. So we can compare before and after. All right. So yeah, this rock. I mean, I guess if you really look at it, and this is newer stuff right here, because see the pre-drilled holes, so I can put frags in it. But the older rock back there, see if I can zoom in. That's how the rock looks. I guess you could say it's pretty much, I guess it's clogged, but I mean, it's hard to tell, right? Good, we got good coralline algae growth. That's one thing that's coming. Yeah, so that's how it looks before. I know this piece right here has happened to be 25 years old. Alright, so let's go ahead over here, and this is how the rock looks. This is how the tank looks. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's go back over here, and let's see what happens with the 3 minutes. All right, so phosphates are 0.15. I know that's probably backwards, but 0.15. These are the phosphates, 0.15. Okay. So it's 10 minutes. We'll stir this again. I use a straw, guys. Don't drink this, but yeah, it's kind of nasty. But, because I kind of, well, anyway, that's because I don't have a blender. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, because I was using a straw. Leave me alone. All right, so I'm gonna mix that again. So I'll come back in another 20 minutes. It's ready to put in the tank. But remember, today phosphate is 0.15, which is still high. I mean, it's high. All right. Oh, during this, well, I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye. All right, so this is fully mixed. It's been half an hour. Now, one thing you have to do, have to cut off the skimmer, because this is going to effectively shut down the skimmer to the point where you can turn the skimmer on about, I think it's like 2-3 hours after it, but it's going to break down all of the waste and everything. So the skimmer is at this point effectively ineffective. So we'll cut the skimmer off, pour this into a high flow area of the tank, and then take it from there. Let's go ahead and cut the skimmer off. Okay. And pour the high flow area. And then once this gyro kick on again, we'll go ahead and pour the rest right here. Here we go. And here we go. So go ahead and check this out. Like, subscribe down below. You want to see the results of this. So I'm going to do, probably won't post this video for, actually, I'm going to update the video again tomorrow with the results of my PO4. Take a picture of the rock. And then that's Wednesday, that's Tuesday. Then Wednesday, probably be a video up Thursday. Anyway, like, subscribe, for sure. Shit. OG Reefs and Aquariums. And I'll wait for you to subscribe. All right. I'm out.